My name is Arifur Rahman. I'm a Bangladeshi cartoonist. I'm a guest cartoonist from Bangladesh. I came in Norway 2010 um, and by Icon International Cities of Refugees and Cartoonist Right Network International, they helped me to move from Bangladesh to Norway. And I want to explain about my expression about freedom speech. In 2000, before I worked in Bangladesh as a cartoonist in one of popular newspaper. In 2010, one of my cartoon in this newspaper was banned in Bangladesh because of it. There was a huge demonstration against me and my cartoon. And here you can see the cartoon which I draw. And actually, it was I just use a jokes. There is nothing to do with Muhammad Prophet. So that's our folk joke people used to use in their almost in daily life. So here is a man asking to boy, what's your name? This boy said Babu, and this man said you have to use Muhammad before name. So he learned I have to use Muhammad. So then ask, what's your father name? Boy answered Muhammad Abu. And he playing with a cat. Ask, what's in your arm? Boy said Muhammad cat. So it was my cartoon and this thing, and it was published in a satire magazine. It was weekly. It's part of this newspaper. It was weekly fun supplementary. So after this publishing this cartoon, it was huge demonstration, and I was arrested. So Islamic fundamentalists thought I had insulted their prophet, but it was not my intention. And also from a Muslim family, and on this time I also pray to God 5 times a day. I was very religious. And also they also give I was arrested in prison 6 months and 2 days because of this comic strip which I show you. And I was in prison 6 months and 2 days, and I also received fatwa from Islamic fundamentalist. They said I am murtad, I am not Muslim any longer. So that's allowed to kill me. In Sharia law said that's allowed to kill me because I am murtad in their perspective, but I am not. So in 2009, another lawyer court convicted me for same cartoon 2 months and almost 6 or 7 US dollar fine. I also received lots of threats. There's death threats from Islamic fundamentalists. And to say something about Charlie Hebdo and Copenhagen terror attack. I think it was Charlie Hebdo and Copenhagen terror attack was an attack against freedom of speech and cartooning. Cartoonists at Charlie Hebdo magazine paid their lives for their expression. I think that worldwide there is happening an invisible war against cartooning and freedom of expression. And I also want to mention that last evening, yesterday, one friend of mine, he was writer and blogger in Bangladesh. He was free thinker, and he was killed by Islamic fundamentalists because of his writing. This year, he published 2 of his books about science and his logic, philosophy. But because of that, he was killed last evening in Bangladesh. And I also want to say something about criticism of religion through satire. In Bangladesh, I work in a magazine, but I also contribute in a satire magazine. But Bangladesh is a Muslim country, but we didn't draw anything about Muhammad or this or any other religion because we was very careful and also afraid at the same time. And I think cartoon, that's a media just like poem, poetry, song, music, and this media must be free, and cartoonist must be free, not in a box, just not a bird, not in a box. It cartoon and cartoonist must be free, and cartoonist will choose the topic which they like, what they like to draw, and not I wish that cartoon will not be censored by anyone or any person or anything, and I hope and I think someday cartooning will happen freely and safe, and cartoonists will able to draw from their heart anything they wish. Here is one of my cartoon, Min Thanke are free. My thoughts are free. And thank you for me. Thank you for now.